the weirdest talk show all around the world.
This looks fun.
Horses are a lot more complicated to make and manufacture than a t-shirt.
We've broken a lot of rules.
On Only HUS.
You're alive.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of, quote, the weirdest talk show ever. And today I am joined again with Dream. Hello, Dream. How are you? Are you ready to get destroyed?
I'm very good.
Oh, are you ready to get destroyed? You are? Yeah, just like last time. Okay, we can forget about last time. Okay. So our topic for today, we posted the poll on Twitter and we let you guys vote. And you guys voted for Crocs should be the only allowable footwear. Oh boy, this is going to be a good one. All right. So, I don't know. Are you ready, Dream?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's first outline the actual...
Let's do it.
Let's outline what the policy is. So the policy is this. It is... the position that you would be defending is that Crocs should be the only allowable footwear. Nobody should be allowed, whether it's by government stores, basically any locations to wear any other footwear other than Crocs. And by Crocs, we're talking about those little squishy, spongy shoes with the holes in them. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Oh man, here we go. Let's go ahead and flip the coin to determine who will be the one to defend which position. So heads, I defend the position that Crocs should be the only allowable footwear. Tails, you defend the position that Crocs should be the only allowable footwear. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's heads.
Oh,
Ooh.
dang it. No. Oh.
Defending the Crocs.
Oh man.
Do it.
This is gonna be hard. Okay. All right. You know what, Dream?
I see a lot of benefits with Crocs.
No, you're opening this time. Go,
okay.
Fatty.
So you're defending the position that Crocs. Your belief is that Crocs should be worn all the time. They're the only footwear. The only footwear you can wear.
Take them off. It's just they're the only shoe thing you can wear. You can't put any other shoe replacement thing on your foot. Socks are okay.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's obviously a very weird position to hold. I don't know why you would hold that, but I mean, well, we'll go with it. The first thing I got to point out is what about the millions and millions of jobs where Crocs would just be completely impractical or unsafe? What about sports? What about when you're hiking? What about when you're running? What about when you're swimming or you want to wear swim shoes? What about the millions, literally millions of jobs that it would be so impractical or unsafe, exposing your feet, your toes, everything to harmful objects that could potentially go through your shoe? What about astronauts? Are we just going to cut off space travel all of a sudden? And I think that, what about the freedom of choice and personality? And you can wear different colored Crocs. Congrats. Yay, we all suck together. What about movement? Like I said, running and all that. It's just, I don't know. It's just completely ridiculous. I think that this is probably the most ridiculous policy that you probably could have picked. I think that everyone wearing SpongeBob shoes would probably be a better idea.
Wow. Okay. Are you done?
That's my opening statement.
All right.
I don't need to see much more.
I'll address a couple of your points, or actually, I'll go ahead and open, then I'll address your points later. Crocs are awesome. Crocs belong on every foot, okay? Your feet are too cold with your Crocs? Throw some Croc socks on. Very easy, okay? Literally, what shoe is so light, so airy, so soft, so good for every single occasion, okay? Literally, Crocs are good for everything, okay? You can wear them to the beach. You can wear them in your house. You can wear them to the store. And if everybody is wearing Crocs, you won't have any of the embarrassment that sometimes comes with wearing Crocs. Think about it. We will, and because they're so cheap and easy to manufacture, they literally cost pennies on the dollar. You can literally have hundreds of different pairs. Oh, what's that? Your Crocs just wore out? Or you want to show off your style? Well, guess what? Crocs are really easy to show off your style in. If you have like 100 different pairs of shoes, those are super duper expensive. Crocs, on the other hand, you can have hundreds of different ones and it literally costs as much as having like 2 pairs of shoes. Okay, so Crocs are awesome. Crocs with Croc socks are even more awesome. All right. Now,
okay, Sam I Am, you can eat it anywhere. You can eat it in your car. You can eat it on the train. You can wear them not everywhere. I listed a bunch of places you can't wear them, and you just failed to mention that at all in your statement saying, oh, you can wear them everywhere, and you listed places where people might actually want to wear Crocs. I love Crocs. Crocs are great. I would love to wear Crocs. Not all the time, and I would hate if that was my only choice. And you mentioned having a couple hundred pairs of Crocs. Yes, let's get a couple hundred pairs of these plastic-ish rubbery shoes that are rated as one of the best shoes in terms of longevity. Let's have hundreds of those. Everybody, get 100 pairs. Let's just ruin the entire earth. Let's have Crocs everywhere. They don't decompose. They don't, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't decompose. That sounds like a horrible idea. That sounds like absolutely horrible for the environment, for you, for me. And like I said, I like Crocs. I'll wear Crocs when I choose to, but I don't want you to kill my personality by making me have to wear Crocs wherever I go. I can choose my green colored Crocs today. Let me wear my red colored Crocs tomorrow. That's just stupid. And like I said, there's millions of jobs where you just can't wear Crocs. How are you going to wear Crocs when you're sprinting? There's no back on Crocs. You don't know what Crocs are, right? There's no back on Crocs. The Crocs just slip on. They're like slippers. Let me go say bye-bye to the Olympics. Let's say bye-bye to basketball, football. You like sports? Oh, sorry. Bye to sports. Say goodbye to literally everything you love because you can't do anything other than just walk around while wearing Crocs.
Wow. Okay. Have you ever seen a Croc? And first of all, you said that Crocs will kill your personality. You have to have a personality to be killed, okay, in the first place. Second of all, so what if there's Crocs everywhere, okay?
What?
If we have hundreds of Crocs everywhere, right, and we're just overflowing and littering the earth with Crocs, and guess what? We now have a bunch of Crocs for other things, okay? You want to give Crocs to your grandkids? Boom, you got some. You want to build houses out of Crocs? Boom, you got them. You want to build cars out of Crocs? Boom, you got them. We literally will have Crocs for days. You also mentioned, they can't wear Crocs in sports and whatnot. Okay, whoopity-doo. Guess what? Sports just got a whole lot more interesting if people are wearing Crocs while they're playing them. Okay, could you imagine some Olympian is trying to run the 50-meter dash, okay, in Crocs? That would be the funniest thing ever. You just turned every sport into a comedy. Okay, that is awesome. Football would be hilarious. Everybody's running around in their Crocs. That's awesome. And you know what else? Okay, you mentioned this whole space. Ooh, how are you going to wear Crocs in space? Guess what? You can still wear suits over your Crocs because it's a suit, just like you could wear hazmat suit. Okay, so all those things are taken care of because you'll have suits. It's just on your feet, specifically footwear. Crocs are the only acceptable thing. Okay, as for all these other little jobs you could possibly mention, guess what? We'll put scientists on those things. They will go and make Crocs that are harder so that you can wear them instead of steel-toed boots. And pretty much any other job you can mention. Boom, you've just solved every single problem. Okay, Crocs will help the economy. They'll create millions of new jobs, help the economy by giving people the freedom to now they can wear super cheap shoes without having to spend millions of dollars on shoes. And you just said yourself that Crocs last forever. So boom, you just bought one pair of shoe that will last literally the rest of your life. Okay, those shoes will last longer than you will, and you can get some Croc socks to last.
You are
them. Boom. All right.
You're 100% correct. They will last longer than I will, because I will kill myself the second I have to put on Crocs all the time. So they will definitely last longer than I will. But they do last a very long time. Like I said, that's horrible for the environment. You said you want to use it for houses? Well, all of a sudden, we're going to turn the world into some like SpongeBob universe where all the houses are made out of Crocs, and we have like those holes in the wall you can peek through, see somebody in their shower with all the Crocs on the side. Just literally, it makes absolutely no sense. You said that it'll be funny for sports. Sure. I'm sure there are games that can do something like that. That would be great. I would love to watch sports where they do that. I'd love to see all the blisters and the calluses and everything they get from wearing rubber shoes when they're trying to sprint. That would be absolutely hilarious, seeing them fall over in agony, grabbing their feet as the blisters gush out all the pus that they have in their blisters from these horrible Crocs they have on their feet. That would be absolutely terrible. And you know what, people... I lost my train of thought completely. But, I mean, that's just ridiculous. You said that, scientists are going to all of a sudden make it so they're super hard as a steel boot. Like, so basically what you're saying is scientists will find a way to make a Croc not a Croc. That way our no longer Crocs are now usable. Yes, you're probably right. Scientists can find a way to make your Croc no longer a Croc. How about you just put on a normal shoe? We don't put scientists on making a normal shoe. That would just be ridiculous. Think about all the stinky feet you're going to be walking around smelling and their stinky socks. Have you ever been near somebody when they take off their shoe? You just get a whiff of all that nastiness from their whole day in their socks that they've just been walking around in the sweat. It's just so nasty. Let's just put some holes in their shoes to force people who are athletes and people to wear Crocs. That way, whenever you walk in the room, you know somebody's in that room because you can just smell their stink. I'll give you a positive. If there's a burglar in my house and I walk in, I will smell them from like 10 feet away. Therefore, I will know to turn around. So, congratulations, you just prevented burglaries.
Okay, well, Dream, everybody can smell you from 10 feet away, whether you're wearing Crocs or not, okay? You mentioned, blisters on shoes, or with Crocs. Well, guess what? That's what Croc socks are for. Croc socks are soft. They prevent blisters. Boom. And they're breathable, okay? And you mentioned all this foot stink. Well, guess what, Dream, okay? If your feet weren't encased in these smelly, odor locking in shoes made out of fabric and all this other nonsense that hurts the environment, well, guess what? If you encase them in Crocs are breathable, so your feet aren't gonna stink all the time, and it's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be great. Crocs will save the planet. Okay, we will be able to take all of our energies from diverting them towards buying shoes and worrying about all this stuff on your feet, and we will redirect it. We will save all these resources. Take over the world. We will redirect all these resources towards Crocs, and it's going to be awesome. And we will be right back after a quick song break. Woo!
Wow, that's amazing. We'll be back right after State of Sound with Heaven on HOS.
That's probably not the best show to become smarter.
And we're back.
All right, that was Heaven by State of Sound, like the heaven we will be living in if everybody has to wear Crocs everywhere. Dream, it is time for the part of our song where we have just sort of
the part of our song. Are we singing now?
Part of our radio show where we have sort of a back and forth, no holds barred. Let's begin. I had my last closing statement, so you just go ahead and open the floor.
Sure. Like I said, I think Crocs are great. I will wear Crocs in my free time when I want to. Like you said, at the beach. Be marvelous. It would be marvelous if I'm at home and I want to go take the trash out and I slip them on kind of like slippers. But when I'm trying to sprint, or I'm trying to work out, or I'm trying to do anything that doesn't involve literally walking at a normal pace, that would be ridiculous. I'm against uniforms at schools, but even that makes more sense than wearing Crocs all the time. And I will choose to wear them when I want. Don't force everyone to be as weird as you are 100% of the time. I would rather be my normal self when I choose to wear whatever shoes I want. And I feel like I've literally made every argument I have to. I don't even have to make any more arguments. They're just so ridiculous.
You have just said some of the most silly things I have ever heard. Okay, one, this isn't a uniform at schools. You still have the ability to wear whatever other clothes you want. You're just wearing Crocs. And it's almost not even you're being forced to. It's you realize how awesome Crocs are, okay? You even said yourself, Crocs are Great. Boom. We just got to make a bunch of different types of Crocs for every occasion, okay? And slipping them on like slippers, think about how much time you're going to save, okay? Versus having to reach down, tie your shoes. Oh, tie them again when they get untied. Oh, boom, you slip those Crocs on, you are ready
put them back.
day.
The amount of time you waste having to put them back on every time they fall off because there's no back to the shoe. It's just a sandal.
No, they have those little straps around the back that you can use to keep them on.
A tiny little strap. It's not a back.
It's not a tiny little strap. It's a big wide on strap.
Crocs.
Have you ever worn Crocs? You said they're great.
I've worn Crocs,
I don't even think you know what a Croc is. Look,
I don't think you know what a Croc is. You said we can make houses out of Crocs. What do you think a Croc is?
We can use all of the extra Crocs
you said there'd be so many Crocs that we would make houses out of them. You're in this like Croc utopia where we're using Crocs as our spoon to eat our Croc cereal.
And you know what else Crocs are great for, aside from all those things that you just listed? Guess what? If you fall into the ocean, Crocs float. Boom! You now have a flotation device. Literally, I'm just thinking of benefit after benefit after benefit. You know how they say if you fall in water when you're wearing shoes, make sure you take your shoes off?
Well, maybe you wouldn't have fallen in the water if you were not wearing Crocs. These shoes that are not meant to be worn in athleticism in any way.
No, people fall in the water wearing shoes all the time. But if you're wearing Crocs, boom, you can leave those things on. They will help you. They will help you float in that water.
I think I've gone over probably, I don't know, 7, 8 tons of things that go over it.
I destroyed every reason.
I'd say number 9, Burger King foot smell. Nobody wants foot smell in their nose.
Again, the whole reason why people stink is because they're not getting aired out. If everybody's wearing Crocs, you don't have that foot smell, okay? You just wiped out all these foot smell creams that people buy. Boom. Those can basically be tossed in the garbage because no one's going to need to buy them anymore because their feet will smell heavenly.
Your feet will still smell. You're wearing socks. You're walking around. You're running around. It's going to be worse.
Wear socks. Nope. Your feet will smell.
What? You have to wear no socks. So you're wearing no socks in these. I feel like you don't know what blisters are. Have you ever worn Crocs without socks?
Have antimicrobial properties. Okay, so Crocs will actually protect your feet from getting more smelly. So guess what? Healthier feet for everybody.
You said Crocs will save the planet. You said there's going to be so many Crocs that we'll make our houses out of Crocs. You know how many Crocs that would be? That would be so many that the earth would just be overrun with piles of Crocs.
I'm saying we can recycle Crocs in
How are you going to recycle Crocs?
Excuse me, but wasn't it supposed to be like around footwear and not houses made out of Crocs?
Exactly.
That's the point.
What the hell are houses made out of Crocs? How do you?
Awesome.
Have you ever seen a house made out of any material similar to a Croc?
Yeah, that's the whole point. We can develop new space-age technology houses that are lightweight and antimicrobial and now resistant to all types of... Crocs are basically natural insulation. Imagine building a house without needing to build any insulation. Boom! You just
what world
made
do you
houses
live in?
More cheap.
You know there's holes in Crocs, right?
Huh?
There's holes in Crocs.
No. You can easily fill those in with other Crocs. Problem solved. But
that was supposed to be footwear, not houses.
No, you just solved everything.
Come on,
you just keep creating problems for Crocs to solve. Like everything just keeps getting better the longer you talk.
What problem forcing everybody to wear Crocs rather than a normal shoe solve? What about construction workers? I mean, that's a huge job.
Have you ever heard of steel-toed Crocs?
Steel-toed Crocs. Okay, like I said, you want to make Crocs. Not Crocs anymore. I can agree. Okay, maybe you can create a shoe. We're not arguing whether or not can the scientists create a perfect shoe that everyone should wear all the time. I agree, they probably could. Can the scientists change Crocs to the point where they're still Crocs?
You agree they probably could. Boom! I rest my case.
It wouldn't be Crocs anymore.
It wouldn't be Crocs.
You're talking about Crocs. Crocs are great. Crocs are great.
Literally just made
modifying Crocs to have steel-toed
wait
shoes.
till Apple comes out with their iCroc
anymore.
Once Apple comes out with their iCroc, that is literally
now you're stealing my quotes from
it will
your previous.
All problems.
Podcasts.
Humanity as we know it is going to advance 1,000,000 years into the future just because of this one idea.
You mean a million years in the past when we start making our houses, instead of out of the superior materials we do now, because there's such an overrun of Crocs, we're going to start making our houses to go back to the Stone Age, where we have rubber houses apparently instead of the superior materials we use.
The cavemen wish they could have had Crocs, okay?
I'm sure they do. Because they didn't have normal shoes. If they had normal shoes, they wouldn't be saying, I wish I had Crocs, because how are they going to chase down a lion in their Crocs?
If they had Crocs,
chase down
they would have advanced
wildebeest in their
where
Crocs.
we are now. We are literally falling behind.
Here, I'll give you a little rendition of what it'll sound like when the cavemen are chasing down their food. Squeak, 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 squeak.
I don't understand. Have you ever worn Crocs? And again, the scientists will solve this problem. They will make Crocs that are virtually silent.
Let's just take all our world's geniuses and put them on Crocs. Yeah, guys, we need the best Crocs.
Well, clearly, we're not having a genius conversation if you're so against Crocs. If you can't accept the fact that scientists are going to solve this problem, every problem
you
have with Crocs, science will solve it, okay? Huh?
Why Crocs?
Crocs are awesome.
Crocs are awesome, but don't force me to wear them. Why are you going to force me to wear them?
Crocs are awesome.
Yeah, that's not the argument. The argument is not whether or not Crocs are good. We're not arguing. If we're arguing whether Crocs are good, you can have the argument. We're not arguing Crocs are good. We're arguing, should you force me to wear Crocs every day instead of my normal shoes? I would rather wear my normal shoes, and I think cavemen would too. So you said cavemen would love to have Crocs. I'm sure they'd prefer a nice tennis shoe.
You know what? You know what, Dream? If you don't like Crocs, just wear some Croc socks, okay? Boom. I rest my arguments.
And what are your Croc socks? Are your Croc socks made out of the same material as Crocs?
The point is,
it sounds like a very uncomfortable sock.
Crocs car.
You can go just with socks. You can go with socks and Crocs.
Apparently, I'll be wearing my Croc hat with my Croc shirt, with my Croc pants, and everything.
You want to wear? You want to wear nothing?
Crocs hat.
Go ahead and do it. But the point is, you're gonna wear those Crocs. You're gonna love wearing them so much. You're gonna wear them everywhere. You're gonna wear them at work. You're gonna wear them at home. You're gonna wear them while you sleep. You will love those Crocs.
You're gonna wear Crocs while you sleep.
Bed.
That's how much you will.
How
love
uncomfortable.
No, you will love them. You're gonna be so happy. Crocs for days. That's it. Peace. I'm out. What are your last closing arguments, Dream?
I really honestly don't even feel like I need to make it. It's just like, that's just such a ridiculous. I think that there's not a single point that I feel like that you had a good stance on. I mean, Crocs are ridiculous to wear all the time. Obviously, you're going to ruin sports. You're going to stunt our growth on everything by having construction workers, not be able to wear their shoes and feel unsafe. What about hiking? What about a lot of passing? What about sprinting? Going to the gym? The list goes on for days and days and days and days. It's not even. It doesn't make any sense at all. I want my individuality. I want to be able to wear whatever shoes I want, not just red or green Crocs. And I think that Crocs are good, but your argument isn't. So that's the difference between you and Crocs. Crocs are great. You suck.
Okay. My closing arguments are this. Clearly, you are just jealous. You are jealous of how great Crocs are. The greatness that is Crocs is so
Crocs are pretty good. I support
that
Crocs.
It blinds you. You cannot see how wonderful they are. Okay? All those things you just mentioned, I've already addressed. Okay? Sports, so much more entertaining if everybody's running around in Crocs. Okay? Could you imagine someone trying to kick a field goal with Crocs? That's going to be funny. Okay? That's going to be really funny. Okay? And blisters, boom, Croc socks. You just solved the whole blister thing. No more blisters on your feet with a good pair of Croc socks. Okay? Literally, Crocs will solve all of humanity's problems. They will take our focus away from having to worry about what's on our feet and our feet all day, and they will take that burden and lift it off of our shoulders
Crocs
and allow us to ascend into the future, a future that is paved with Crocs.
The Crocs spaceship.
I rest my case.
I know you said I get the final response.
Yeah, final response.
I'm not going to take it. I don't need to. That's ridiculous. Say goodbye. I'll say goodbye with my Croc hand glove, apparently, that I'll wave goodbye to you. Bye.
Okay. You know
Amazing.
what? Croc gloves are actually a great idea. All right, guys. I'm going to post on my Twitter who won the weirdest debate show, Dream or myself. I'm going to post it at Saints of Games. Remember to vote for who you actually thought did the best job defending their point, not necessarily who you like or their argument or whatever. Just vote based on the arguments, okay?
You just go on Twitter at Saints of Games, and did you post it? Okay.
Their point.
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
And I am posting now.
I think we have time to put a song.
A lot of fun.
We literally have time to put a song.
Again. Go.
Why?
Yep, song time.
Okay, let's go. We'll be right back on the East West right after Jaded with In the Morning.
One station.
All the hits.
Only hits.
The weirdest talk show all around the world.
This looks fun.
Purses are a lot more complicated to make and manufacture than a t-shirt.
We've broken a lot of rules.
On Only Hits US.
All right, everybody, and we're back. And that was In the Morning by Jaded, probably the weirdest music video I think I've ever seen, which is perfect because it accompanies the weirdest talk show in the universe. Okay, here we go, guys. The poll results are in, and guess who won, Dream? 44% to 32%. Me. Thank you, everybody, for voting. Always remember to vote for the person who you thought just had the better argument or the better points.
I'm actually really surprised.
The legitimacy. It shows the legitimacy of this poll. This organization.
No, it makes the point that everybody understands the great future that will come once everybody is required to wear Crocs everywhere. That's all this poll shows. Okay, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and submit some topics, we can do the last part of our show, which is a quick 5-minute debate on pretty much anything. You can give us like a verse thing, like pancakes versus waffles, like literally like any sort of topic you want. Throw some user ideas out. We can see the chat for those of you who are on the Twitch.
Let's go. Submit.
Go on, guys. But Dream, I gotta say, that was a really fun argument. The whole Croc thing. That was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
I enjoyed whooping you for once.
Just yeah.
I dominated you in any facet other than the fact that you just made funny memes because the Crocs is a meme.
Hey, no,
literally,
Crocs are clearly awesome.
If you post another poll and say in terms of arguments, not funniness, who won?
In terms of
I'll accept the result.
Clearly, I won. Okay.
Actually,
but sometimes
you won because you were really going really far in the thing. You were like, oh yeah, Croc's house and stuff.
Now I actually want a Croc house. Okay.
It was supposed to be about footwear,
Muffins versus Cupcakes. Guys, you don't have to just give verse things. Oh, replace water with Pepsi. That's an interesting idea. Okay. Should we do that, or would that be a good one to say? You know what? I think I want to save that one for a future topic. That's a good topic. Replace water with Pepsi.
Just writing it.
With Pepsi. Okay. So today, let's go ahead and do this. Our topic will be muffins versus cupcakes. Which is superior? All right.
Superior.
Are you ready, Dream? All right.
What's the topic?
Muffins versus cupcakes. Heads, I take the side of cupcakes. Tails, you take the side of cupcakes. Okay. Here we go. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's heads this time.
Oh my goodness.
He wanted muffins.
All right, Dream, you're defending muffins.
Muffins
I'm
are
defending cupcakes. Muffins are great, but guess what? Cupcakes are basically muffins with frosting on them, okay? Making cupcakes
unhealthy.
Superior. Who doesn't like frosting?
Making cupcakes
and
unhealthy.
Muffins are so much more healthy for you. Yeah, no, they aren't. They have.
You can put in a lot of. You can put in
calories.
nuts, which you can put in the exact same. What?
Yeah,
That's
put in
such a lie.
Nuts and
with frosting.
chocolate.
You're saying that has the same amount of calories? No, you can put nuts. You can put raisins. You can put whatever you want in your muffins.
Guess what?
Muffins can literally have anything in them.
In cupcakes. Guess what? You take
in
a
your
muffin,
cupcake. You're gonna
add
put
frosting
nuts
to it. You now have a cupcake. Problem solved.
I don't really think that's what a cupcake is, bad, but a cupcake is basically a mini cake with frosting, a mini little cake.
What do you think a muffin is? It's a little slice of heaven, okay?
A little slice of heaven. Are you just defending my point now?
I'm just saying, what's better than heaven? Heaven with frosting.
I don't know about that. I think muffins are very diverse. If you really did want to turn it into a cupcake, I'm sure you probably could. But a muffin's better. It's healthier. You have more options. You can put a lot more stuff into it. And with muffins, you can change what the muffin's actually made out of. Whereas
you
the
can do that with cupcakes.
not necessarily vanilla,
as many
chocolate.
cupcakes as there are different types of cake. Guess what? There's a million different types of cake. So guess what? There's a million different type of muffins. Okay, what are you gonna do? Literally, you can't beat my argument. A cupcake is a muffin.
I think they're both very good.
With frosting. They are both very good. I agree. I happen to like muffins too, so I'm just saying. But the point is,
muffins are healthier. It gives you a healthy option.
And
you can make
what?
muffins unhealthy too if you want, but you can also make them healthy. How are you gonna make a cupcake healthy?
Easy. You make it with like carrots or something. Carrot cake cupcake.
Carrots.
Carrot cake cupcake is delicious, okay? Carrot cake is actually delicious. I love it. I used to think it tastes awful because it's made with carrots, but it's so good. Oh my goodness. Point
Why don't
is,
you just make your muffins out of Crocs then? Make them even more delicious.
wow.
Apparently.
Don't be ridiculous, Dream. The point is, obviously cupcakes are great. Okay, hey, don't you guys be judging carrot cake, okay? If you've not actually had carrot cake, trust me, it's not at all what you think it tastes like. It's actually really
Carrot cake
good.
is good.
Yeah, it's so good. I was in that boat. I used to think carrot cake was gross, and then I had it because I'd never had it before that. I was like, carrot cake, that's weird. Had it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I used to eat it all the time. But that's the point. Good luck making a carrot cake muffin. Oh wait, you can't put frosting on muffins. Boom. Cupcake is a muffin with frosting. It is the superior muffin.
It's the superior muffin.
Yes.
So you're saying a cupcake is a muffin then?
It's cupcakes are basically muffins with frosting. It is a frosting
What?
muffin.
What came first, the muffin or the cupcake?
Cupcakes are frosting muffins. I rest my case.
What came first, the muffin or the cupcake?
No, cupcakes.
Answer my question.
I'm not
What came
answering
first,
that.
the muffin or the cupcake?
Probably the cupcake muffin.
The cupcake muffin. What?
Yes. Frosting muffin.
Wow. What an amazing debate. I feel
Don't
like
judge me.
I feel like Bad is quite a bit frustrated about like what is going on, right? Bad?
Oh my goodness. Okay, look, I wanted to defend the muffin position. Now
Yeah, I think we can hear that.
Oh, I love muffins. They're so delicious. Way better than cupcakes. I cede the argument. I cede my points. You win, Dream. Okay, now let's defend. Let's do a different topic. All right, pizza. Should you eat it from the crust first or eat it from the normal way? Since we have a little bit of time left. Right,
That's you know, like you're already breaking the thing by saying the normal way.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it is technically the regular way that most people think about. Well, what else am I going to say? Okay, eat pizza the regular way, or is it superior to eat pizza from the crust? All right,
Just
right?
say eat pizza
Regular.
Eat pizza from the crust.
No, heads, you defend crust. Tails,
What?
Heads, you defend
What is
crust.
this topic?
Tails,
How am I going to defend that?
What do you mean? It's easy. Think of it. Heads, you defend crust eating. Tails, I defend it. Here we go. Hey, Siri, flip a coin.
It's tails this time.
Son of a gun.
Oh,
Bad.
All right. Obviously, eating pizza from the crust is the superior method because guess what? A lot of pizzas have cheese in the crust, and cheese is delicious, especially when it's melted.
You know what a lot of pizza
So-
have on the pizza too? Cheese. It's delicious.
Yes, but cheese in
Without
a
the
TC
crust.
crust is even more delicious. You can
What?
warm yourself up for eating your
Just
pizza.
buy yourself some crust, man. If it's more delicious, then buy yourself some crust.
Guess what? People do buy bread filled with cheese. Okay, that is a thing you can buy from pizza places, and it's delicious.
And you know who buys it?
Cheesy bread.
Nobody. You know who buys
People buy
pizza?
it all the
Everybody.
time. It's delicious cheesy bread. How could you not buy it?
This is worse than pouring in the milk before the cereal. I have to break it to you.
What? No.
Eating the crust on pizza.
Defend eating
So,
pizza
let me-
the other way. Why would you eat pizza that way instead
Let me tell
of from
you,
the crust first?
I'm picturing you right now. You're wearing your Crocs. You have your side of cereal with the milk already in the bowl prepared, and you start eating your pizza with the crust.
Yeah, okay, now you're being facetious. Okay, the point is, think about why would you eat pizza the other way? Why wouldn't you eat it crust first? Go ahead. Come on, you
Because
haven't addressed
it's
that.
delicious. It's from the smallest part where you get to have the cheese and the toppings that you ordered on your pizza that you didn't put on the crust, and you get to enjoy it.
All of those
and you will put your
toppings
you
in the
hold your
crust.
hands. You hold your hands on the crust, which is without putting it on your pizza, where there's the melted hot sticky cheese that you can touch. You put it on the crust. That way you have the nice holding place, and then you eat it until you get to the crust, and then you enjoy that delicious crust in the same way you just said, but after you have already enjoyed your delicious pizza, and you're done with it. So you keep your hands clean, you keep everything amazing, and you enjoy it.
You take all
and you
that
don't kill yourself.
delicious toppings and you put them in the crust with the cheese. Now you can start with a little mini pizza before you get to your actual pizza.
What?
It's going to be amazing. Think about it. We will revolutionize pizza by everybody just eating this other way around. It'll be so much better. This is the superior way. If more people did it, pizza will evolve and it will change. Think about that.
Yeah.
It will evolve into what they will do is they'll flip it around.
Basically
So
a
the crust
free
is on the
calzone.
other side. That way you start eating pizza normally.
It's a calzone crust. Have you ever had a calzone, Dream? They're delicious. Now you get a calzone with your pizza.
There's more innings on a calzone than there is on crust. Crust is small, thin, like smaller than even a breadstick. I mean, you're not going to fit in
can make them
pepperoni
thicker.
and cheese. Basically, a calzone is kind of like an inside-out pizza. That's not what crust is. Crust is just bread, and then there's sometimes cheese in the center of it. Whereas the pizza has whatever toppings you want. Are they going to start putting toppings on your crust? And you're just trying to make it, recreate it into pizza. It's just ridiculous.
Okay, well,
Obviously,
the other
very clearly.
way, your crazy way of proposing how people eat pizza, guess what? Toppings are just going to fall off of the pizza. You're trying to hold it. Oh, your pizza is sagging in the middle. You can't really support the flimsy end. Guess what? The other end is being supported by that delicious, tasty, cheese-filled, topping-filled crust, okay? But this end, it's like flipping everywhere. You got cheese sliding off it. The point is, if you started from the crust end, you could tip that part up. So you're not going to have all your toppings falling off. So you get to enjoy all the stuff that you ordered for your pizza on your pizza longer.
So
Think
when you
about
finish your crust, how are you gonna eat the rest of your pizza?
Well, you just eat it by folding it over.
The
if
same
you want.
problem.
Okay, no, because you can fold the pizza over. Now you have
You can
another
fold the
calzone.
pizza even when you have crust. A lot of people do that. It's one of the most common ways to eat pizza.
Wow. Okay. You know what? I'm just done. I'm done.
All right.
I can't believe you. Okay, I think we have established that eating pizza from the crust first is obviously
Do you dip your pizza in milk?
No.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised.
Why would you? You know what? You know what just occurred to me? Guess what? If we started eating from the crust first, okay, we could do all sorts of things with the crust. Like, for example, we could bake muffins into the crust. Imagine a pizza crust with muffins baked into it. Boom! You want a nice muffin
Let's
with your pizza?
just start making
There
all our
you
houses
go.
out of pizza crust, because that's apparently what we need to do.
No, think about that. You get your pizza. Oh, you cut a slice. Boom! You start from the muffin end.
Has
and work
science
your way
gone
to the
too
other
far?
end. No, this is amazing. Talk about revolutionary.
Amazing.
This is amazing. I just came up with the best idea ever. I'm opening up a pizza store, and all of the crust will be
I hate
made
to
out
break it
of
to you, but you
muffins.
need to be put down.
What? Why did you say that? This is a great argument.
You've gone too far.
No, muffins on pizza crust is the superior pizza. Okay.
Okay.
Plus, it's extra thick.
Okay.
Extra thick.
Like,
Oh my
You realize what you're saying. Right?
No, that's a great argument, but we can end the debate there. Man, okay. Siri really hates me today.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So should we do? We've still got like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you
left,
can.
or 8 minutes. So guys,
Or I can fill with songs.
Here, so,
Why don't have A60? You should debate him on something.
Muffin.
Nah, that's a bad idea.
Should we propose what if we pick like a current event topic, and one of us can take like an actual current event topic, and one of us can take one position, and the other can. Ooh, I got it. Logan Paul. One of us can take the position of being a super hardcore fan of Logan Paul. One of us can take the opposite position.
No.
Just as an example, we don't have to do that topic, but we could pick an actual current event.
That's
Even the
horrible.
chat is saying no.
Any Logan Paul fans in the chat?
No, the chat doesn't like it.
Oh, could you imagine if we did like PewDiePie instead? We both like
PewDiePie T-Series.
so that would be one that would be really hard to do. I can talk bad about PewDiePie, but listening to you try and talk bad about PewDiePie would be great. But then if it was random, I don't think I could do it because I could roast you in that. PewDiePie's great. Oh, hey guys. So you know what? PewDiePie is almost to 100 mil. Very excited about that. This
So
is gonna be
subscribe.
awesome.
And me
Maybe
at
subscribe to
100K.
PewDiePie.
Subscribe.
PewDiePie is awesome. Yes, and make sure to check out A6D's YouTube channel. He is also almost to 100K. You know what? We'll save that for the next episode. We'll pick a current event topic that we can just kind of tackle, and maybe we won't, not anything too serious, just kind of a meme.
And while we're talking about YouTube channels, you can also subscribe to the Only Hate channel where I upload all the podcasts. Ooh. I'm going to send it in the chat right now and you can go ahead. On the chat and on Twitter at OnlyHateUS, I'm going to send it.
Yep. And if you guys want, go ahead and check out my Twitter, BadBoyHalo, at Saints of Games. My YouTube channel is BadBoyHalo. YouTube.com/The Saints of Games. If you want, you can check out Dream's channel. Just search Dream or Dream Traps on YouTube. YouTube.com/Dream Traps. His Twitter handle is Dream Was Taken. Sub to A6D, sub to Dream, sub to me. The next episode of this podcast
on Tuesday, right?
Is going to be Tuesday, correct?
Tuesday, 5 p.m. EST, so almost the same time. I mean, the same time, actually, but like a song earlier if you're not late, Bad.
Yes, there will be a... Hey! Okay, look, I will be on time next time, okay?
I hope
stayed
so.
up a little bit too late. But anyway, so thank you guys for stopping by. You guys are all awesome. We're going to end the podcast or the show here.
And I'm going to upload it tonight on the YouTube channel.
Thank you for voting for me and realizing that I won the debate show. I am the superior debater.
That's not true.
Look, you are free to deny the greatness of Crocs.
I am the superior debater. I don't deny the greatness of Crocs.
The poll says different, Dream.
The poll is biased on your Twitter. Biased results.
Poll is different. I'm clearly number one. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe someday you'll be as good a debater as me. But I was just kidding. Dream did a great job. Anyway, thank you, everybody. See you guys next time. Peace out.
Yeah.
Bye.